Alright, see what else we got in this box. Oops, another bolt. That's a lug bolt. It's a brake drum lug. Oh, it must be a brake drum or something under there. Yeah, there you go. Some kind of brake drum. Rear one. Heavy. Cast iron. Alright, I don't know why they put the lugs in backwards, like, oh, so they can package it easier, I guess. Yeah, I never thought about doing that, but, yeah. You can put them in there, you put them on this side. So you want to make sure those holes are good, make sure the dowels are good, make sure you got all 5 dowels on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're missing one. 5 is not here. So that means it has to be repaired. At least you should repair it. Technically you probably don't need it, but I always like putting them all in there just for the hell of it. I'm assuming these are original lug bolts, not repot. The best way to tell, and I know, is put the original lug wrench in, and if it fits, it's a real deal. If it doesn't fit, it's not. That's the only problem. I know where my lug wrench is at. Ah, it's right here in the lug wrench department. Look at that. It's right down there where it belongs. What am I doing over here? There we go. The camera, I can adjust it. Okay, this here is not an original lug wrench. It's pretty tight. This here is an original Harley lug wrench. Factory original. Goes right on there. So that is an original. Nice and snug. Aftermarket ones don't fit in there correctly. They're loose as a goose. So this is original lug. Which I figured anyway by the looks of it. It's Parkerized finish on it. There's no rust on it. It's high quality looking. Should be good. Usually aftermarket lugs, you can't. This wrench does not want to go in there. So this one here is going right in there like it's supposed to. So we're good. I like that. Good original part. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Let's get this camera up where we can see it better. Okay, so these are rear brake drums. So these are 58 and later. Panhead, big twin, not Sportster. So you got the cast number right there, 58A. A means first revision. 58 is the first year of it. This is for a star hub, not the late star because it doesn't have the bearing in here. The later hub will have a bearing in there. So we look at the sprocket teeth and see how they're not back sucked. So this actually has got a really good sprocket on here, which is rare. No evidence of being grinding or cracks or repair work, which is good. Obviously got the one missing lug on there, but it's alright. So these are the rivets. You look at those, make sure they're fairly tight. You bang on a little bit. If it sounds good and secure, it's good. So if it sounds a little springy, it's not. It's got a little bit of a ring to it when you do that. That means that drum it's on there pretty good. Sounds nice and firm. It's got a dead, no ring to it. It's loose. Now 58 to 62 drums have a lip right here because they take a real narrow brake shoe. The backing plate on the 58 to 62 recesses into the drum like a rigid frame does. So you see two lips sticking up like this when you look at them. So that's why it's recessed out in here. That's why it's got a narrow shoe in it. In 63, they went to a full depth drum, a little bit thicker material also, different sprocket, and it went on, the brake shoes went all the way up. So they have nice big fat brake shoes, so they're a little bit stronger and all that. You know, they made improvements. And the backing plate, instead of being sticking straight up like that, curl around like this, like a car, which has got a round edge that goes around it, so you don't even see the lip. You see a curve that goes like that. And that curve in the backing plate makes it stronger. So it makes everything a lot stronger. Brake drum stronger, backing plate stronger, and you got more brake area because shoes are wider. So everything's an improvement. But if you're restoring a bike, this is the correct deal. So this is what you want to use if you're doing the correct stuff. So this drum looks pretty damn nice. There's no real rust pitting in here that really means anything. Just a little bit of a little bit of wear in the shoe area, but not hardly anything. So it's all just light rust, nothing really heavy. Heavy stuff is where you get barnacles like this. You're not seeing any of that. It's smooth. I run my thumb across it. It's nice and smooth. So it's a really nice drum. So if I don't have anything better for my 59, this is going to go on it. But it's a nice setup. So I like that. So got a lot of good stuff here for a 59 bike. Got a nice original backing plate. Now straight. I got the original brake line with all the original key on it. And then I got the original drum now. It looks really nice. So it's a good collection of junk for my 59. Now I already got some stuff on the 59, but if this stuff is better stuff, then it goes on the 59. I always like putting the best stuff I got on the bike. And that's how we do it around here. And the last piece, it's a crankcase breather, it looks like. Okay, so this is a crank breather. So this goes right in the back of your case. It goes right through here like that. And the air goes around the stud. Comes out the left case. This is supposed to have a rubber snorkel on it that sticks out. And it's got slots on the top up here that dump oil on top of the chain. So this rubber piece here is old and hard and broken. That's why it's like that. So that's what it looks like when it's off. If you just put it on the bike like this inside of your primary cover, it's just going to blow oil all over the inner primary and not really lubricate the chain. It's just going to make a mess. So you always want to make sure you put your snorkels on the end of these things. Whether it's the rubber one or the steel one, you want to make sure you got everything on it. So it's a nice piece. It's not corroded, broken, bent. Still nice raw steel. It just needs new rubber. And V-Twin does reproduce the rubber, and it does work pretty good. So there you go. And this one would poke out the side right over here like this. So when you put your inner primary on there, it would, it goes through the hole in the inner primary. And I've probably got an inner primary over here, except that's not the correct primary. That's for a late model motor. Anyway, on the early primary is a hole right here, and that's where that goes through. So there you go. So it's always a good piece to have. I do not have left cases, so I can't show you what it looks like on a left case. You have to go look at another bike to see that. We don't have that kind of case around here. Alright, there you go. One more part. That's it for tonight on all the stuff. I still got some boxes to go through over there. We'll get them another time.